Italy, 1296 AD. The explorer Marco Polo is in jail. He is afraid he will die there, alone and unknown. With the help of a fellow prisoner, Polo writes a book to tell the world about his amazing adventures prior to his time in jail. Polo tells of the journey he undertook to Cathay, modern-day China, a civilization so advanced they could predict the movement of the moon and stars. According to historian Valerie Hansen, China then was a very foreign place to Europeans.
Maybe like the South Pole is to us today. That you can go, but it's a huge journey. Not many people go.
Polo's tale has become one of the most famous adventure stories ever written. But some wonder, could this incredible story really be true? According to his story, Marco Polo set off for China in 1271 AD, traveling as a merchant. His unparalleled journey took him over 8,000 kilometers along the routes of the old Silk Road. Eventually, he reaches the remote Taklamakan Desert. Modern-day explorer Charles Blackmore knows how dangerous the Taklamakan can be.
The Chinese call it the Desert of Death. The temperature of the desert is formidable. In the summer, there's no water in the desert. So you're walking through a sea of sand, and it's very difficult to think that you might come out the other end.
Polo claims he did just that, and made it all the way to Chengdu and the summer palace of Kublai Khan. But some people have their doubts.
The reason I don't think Marco Polo went to China is that there are basic factual inaccuracies in the book. He says he's at a battle that took place in 1273, and we know the battle took place in 1268, which is before he gets there. You know, it's just things that when you read it cannot have happened.
Marco Polo also says he saw a fish that was 100 feet long that had fur on it. Others, who believe Polo's claims, point to details that could not have been invented in Europe. Marco Polo, for example, was the first European to write about coal.
Throughout the province of Cathay, there are large black stones dug from the mountains, which burn and make flames, like logs.
Marco Polo was definitely in China. I am absolutely convinced of it because of the tremendous detail in this book.
In it, Marco Polo describes Kublai Khan's great summer palace.
The hall is so vast that it could seat 6,000 for one banquet.
The city was excavated in the 1930s, and they found that the placement of the buildings and the style of the buildings was exactly the way Marco Polo had described them.
Whether Marco Polo did make it to China or not, his tale would be translated into many languages and inspire many more explorers, as it will for a long time to come.